Pearl, come. So we're going to head outdoors. Good girl. Pearl, sit. Stay. So this is kind of weird. When we pop this open, it can make a lot of noise. It kind of come towards her. It can be a little bit tricky. Let's give her another shot though. Pearl, sit. Good girl. Free. We'll head this way. Good girl. So we're super excited to head out the front door. So you'll notice here, I'm right next to her, and this could be more challenging than being in front of her. So I can give her a shot. Pearl, sit. Pearl, sit. So if this is too hard, then this is a big difference. You'll notice, again, I'm right parallel to her. So I get in front. Pearl, sit. Good girl. Free. So that makes it much, much easier. Pearl. Good girl. So you'll notice she was out in front. Say your name, get her to come back right before we go on our journey. So we never let her just give us a pull before we take off. She gives us some good eye contact. That's perfect. We'll let her know we appreciate that. Again, good eye contact, hanging out right by my side. Treat right down my side. That's perfect. Good eye contact, positioned exactly where she needs to be. That's perfect. Pearl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Pearl. Good girl, Pearl. Who's the champion? It's you! Pearl's number one. Pearl's number one. Yes. Yes, you are. You're a champion. A champion amongst dogs. So on our walk, a way that we could start to phase out traits is by just giving her clicks more intermittently. So I actually like to make it fairly systematic. So about every 10 paces, she will lose interest. And so 10 pace clicks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give her a click. And she's so new to everything. It's all well and good to treat and click more frequently. Certainly better to do it more frequently than less frequently. Pearl. So that was really good. My neighbor just opened up his garage in front of her. She did not freak out at all. Totally fine. Totally fine. Why are you so good, Pearl? She's so laid back. Nothing phases her. She's really great girl. So another thing, as you noticed when we initially started working, is eye contact. So every time she looks at me, I love to click that, because what that will do is that it will reinforce that every time that she checks in with me, she's doing the right thing. And so if she's ever anxious about something, she's gonna say, "Hey, Uncle Dan, what do I do?" And basically checking in with you if it's okay. What sort of action do I take? Good. And also, I just want her to know that I'm the most, oh, I missed it, sweetie. Here you go. That I'm the most important thing when we get outside. Nothing else should be of concern to you. Pearl. Pearl, sit. Free. Good girl. Very good girl. How come you're such a champion? So I did want to cover again the way to phase out the traits in general. You're so good. So the way that we phase out traits is by initially for 2 weeks to a month, we're going to treat 100% of the time. And at that point, if she is doing everything quickly and correctly, then at that point, we start to treat her every other time she does something, and do that for another couple weeks, and then do it every third time, And usually, if we're doing it every third time, you can just start to, after, a week or two of doing that, then you can just make it very sporadic to when you give her treats. And I liken that to the slot machine. You don't know when you're going to get treats. So when you're phasing out, it would just look something like this. Initially, I would go, Pearl, sit. Good girl. Pearl, come. Sit. Good girl. Make it the second time, so she's not getting it every single time. And initially, when we're working with her, obviously it'll be, Pearl, sit. Very good. Pearl, come. Sit. Good girl. Just like that. So she knows exactly. We initially want to be very, very clear when she's doing the right thing. So that's the reasoning behind every single time. We want to click treat. I've really let her know, yes, you have done the correct thing. So she is just a boss. She's amazing. Knows all these skills. Any questions you have, you're more than welcome to reach out, phone, email, and text message, whatever your easiest mode of communication is. And I can help you work through anything. What I run into more often than not is environmental. And so if she's doing a great job inside, but then you take her to a park and she's not doing a great job, then I would say, okay, then work with her in your backyard. So it's somewhere intermediate. So I like to go inside, no distraction, get far away, and then go outside in the backyard, get further and further away, and then go front yard, close together, then further away, and then take them to a park, some unknown location, and start close, and then get further and further away to systematically address your pup's capacities to deal with new environments. So usually that's what I run into more than anything, as well as the treating. So folks will just immediately completely cut out the treats, and things can start to fall apart, or they treat him every single time, and their dog becomes dependent upon treats. So both are issues, and you want to make sure that you've addressed both of those, and that you're managing that as I've coached you to do so. So anyway, those are things that I run into. And one last thing that I will say is that if she's doing the right thing, giving you any sort of calm behavior, I love that, and I like to reinforce that. So right now, she's giving me a nice down. She's just hanging out. So really just a sit or a down. We're just relaxing for you. Love to reinforce that. Give her some treats, give her some affection, let her know that she's doing the right thing, and that we really, really appreciate that. And she'll start to do that more often for you. And really those calm behaviors are really what we're looking for. I always tell folks that it's easy to catch your dog doing the wrong thing, much more challenging to catch them doing the right thing. So giving you those calm behaviors is definitely the right thing, and we want to reinforce that so that she knows that we appreciate her just hanging out, relaxing. So, my Lord, I'm sad this lady's going back to Kansas. If you bring her into town anytime, we'd love to see the cutie. But if she's in Kansas, we'll miss her. She's an amazing girl. You really are lucky to have Miss Pearl. She's pretty much the bee's knees. Super smart, really loving. Really did do a great job socializing with the pups as well. I think she's done an excellent job with everybody. She loves Mr. George. They are best friends now. It's super cute. So he reminds us a lot of Duke, actually. So hopefully when she sees Duke, she feels right at home. Anyway, we've just had a real joy working with this cutie. She's amazing. All right, signing off.